Hi everybody, welcome back to Ox Talks. It is Friday, October 6th, 2023. Following the theme a little bit from yesterday's show, I hope you all got your 30 minutes of exercise in today. If you did not, my question to you is why not? I read an article a few days ago. I tried to pull it up today. I couldn't put my finger on it. And it was saying that the people that do a certain amount of push-ups per day are much more likely to avoid complications from heart disease and heart attacks. Again, I'm not a doctor, I can't quote the article specifically, but that was the gist of the article, is get some push-ups in every day and it will tremendously improve your health. Push-ups are fantastic to create upper body strength. You don't need a gym to drop to the ground and bang out 5, 10, 15, 20 push-ups. Start wherever you can. If you can do 1 or 2 push-ups, do 1 or 2 push-ups. For those that can't do any push-ups, you can do them from your knees as well and then build your way up. But in addition to some sort of a simple cardio regimen, as a suggestion, I'm not preaching to anybody, but look, there's going to be some real health benefits to that. We need a healthy society. We need a healthy class, middle class, because a healthier group of people is a more productive group of people. So just a couple thoughts there. Thanks. We witnessed today the stock market continue to rise. It gave back a few points towards the end, but closed up substantial higher on the day. I believe there was about a 400-point swing from the morning to the close. And despite that sideshow we call a stock market, bond yields also continued to spike higher. And what does that mean? That means that interest rates are going to continue to go up and up and up. What else is continuing to spike? And that is bankruptcy filings. I saw an article this morning from the Zero Hedge entitled Chapter 11 Filings by Businesses Soar 61% so far this year. And it says, updates to Retail Dive's bankruptcy tracker have been numerous in 2023 so far, with the all-important holiday quarter left to go. A wide array of U.S. businesses have struggled this year. In the first 9 months of 2023, commercial Chapter 11 bankruptcies have soared 61% year over year to 4,553, according to Epic Bankruptcy, which provides U.S. bankruptcy filing data. Small business filings in that same time frame have risen 41% to 1,419, according to the research released by Epic and the American Bankruptcy Institute. All in all, considering every type of bankruptcy, filings in the commercial sector rose 17% to 18,680 filings. After recent declines, thanks in part to the pandemic era financial support, the article says, consumer bankruptcy filings also rose this year. They're up 17% to 313,458 per this report. So what does that tell us? And let me ask you this. Do you believe that these filings are going to start to decline, or do you believe that they're going to keep going up? My personal opinion is that we are going to see a parabolic rise in the number of business and consumer bankruptcy filings in the coming couple of years. So what if you are, I guess the question is, are you going to be a victim of these filings? If you are an employee of one of those entities that either files for reorganization or files for liquidation, you will likely be impacted. Whether the company is downsizing or they're closing their doors, your job is likely to be eliminated. So what are you going to do about it? Hopefully, you're not a victim of one of those filings, but if you are relying on your day-to-day income to support your family from an employer, you don't have any control over that. How is that going to impact your ability to put food on the table? How is a bankruptcy filing of an employer going to impact your retirement accounts? Can you just simply start over? Are you prepared to simply start over? What if lateral moves within your field, or in your area, are tightening? Are you going to be able to simply go to a competitor and find a job? In the next coming couple of years, that may not be very easy to do. So please keep that in mind. If your industry is saturated, if it's suffering a greater proportionate share of these bankruptcy filings soon to come, you will be impacted. And we talked about this, I believe, the last couple of days. You hear all the time. How much money do you have to weather the storm? We know that most Americans don't have $1,000 saved up to cover an emergency. So how are you going to support your family, put food on the table, pay your house bill, your rent bill, your electric bills, your car payment if you lose your job because your employer has filed for bankruptcy? And it will unlikely be something that you have advance notice of. You'll wake up one morning and you'll get an email that this has happened. I go back to the theme again. Insulate yourself from this to the extent that you can by starting a business. Again, whether it is a side business or whether you're able to take control of the reins and start and create a 9-to-5 business that provides all of your revenues and income, starting with something is better than nothing. Huge topic going into the coming couple of years now. I'm in touch with many colleagues of mine that are bankruptcy lawyers. I personally don't practice in the bankruptcy area, but they have told me in the last few months that they cannot handle all of the work that's coming in from consumers and businesses who are looking to file either Chapter 7 bankruptcies or Chapter 11 bankruptcies. And they said they're overwhelmed. And their comments also were, this is just the beginning. So the bankruptcy lawyers see it coming. They're witnessing it on the ground from the calls and the inquiries they're getting for people in need of filing bankruptcies. So that is something that we need to keep a serious eye on, because people are struggling. And the bankruptcy filings are an indicator of how unhealthy the consumer and many businesses are. Filing a bankruptcy is a major impact. I don't think people understand how it impacts your ability for many years to buy a house, to even rent a property, to lease or purchase a vehicle, to have credit cards in your name. All of those things get severely impacted for many years after a bankruptcy filing. Now look, are there any guarantees when you open and start your own business? Absolutely not. But as we heard, and we've heard from others, several times, the quote that you miss 100% of the shots that you never take. So now's the time. Think about what you can do, think about what your skill sets are, and take that to the next level. Start a business. I think about the words, being a business owner myself, I think about the words discipline, consistency, and desire. And what do those words mean? Number one, it means to me, show up. Number two, it means be punctual. I personally can't stand it when people are late to meetings or to appointments. Have a repetitive routine that you go through every day with regard to your schedule to maximize your time and maximize your chance for success. Desire to me means that you have the need and you have the want to create something of value that you control and that will translate into a revenue stream to protect you and your family that nobody else can control and nobody else can take from you. We need to take back the middle class and grow the wealth. We've talked about that before. You hear it on several other channels. And we need to do that, in my opinion, by people starting and owning their own businesses. Don't be a victim to this continuing and coming onslaught of bankruptcy filings. Take action now. I think that's it for today. Just in parting, I am going to be on Jeremiah Babe's show. I think that'll probably air tomorrow. So we're going to sit around, talk some current events. Love to see you check out the show. All of you have a fantastic weekend, and talk to you later. Bye.